September, we had discussed with the national community an approach which we were advancing to secure financing for our club in the context of the understandable decision by Colonial Life Insurance Company Limited, which is CLICO, to disengage from the sponsorship from our club. They felt that in the context of their own circumstances, that sponsorship was difficult to sustain as they go forward. So I think my second task really is to thank and commend CLICO for partnering with us for over the past 16 years in bringing to the Samoa area and its environs in the East-West corridor an effort to change the life of so many young people in that area. And what I really want to commend them also is the fact that they gave us ample notice and provided us with transitional finance for us to secure new sponsorship. We felt in September that in the context of the current climate in the country and the size of the sponsorship, that no one sponsor could have met our requirements. So we advanced a business model which involved securing a group of sponsors with different levels of financial support and benefits, all coalescing around a number of basic value propositions, emphasizing the promotion of excellence in all areas of activities, the creation of solid community ties and inclusive networks extending across socio-economic boundaries, and the nurturing of talent through hard work, self-discipline, and adherence to professional standards. We set out to target a titled sponsor for this organization with supporting sponsors at different levels. For stability purposes, we advanced a 3-year plan. And that design represented a joint product between ourselves and PricewaterhouseCoopers. And I want to thank PricewaterhouseCoopers for providing that service on a pro bono basis. The interactive sessions we had with businesses we found to be extremely enlightening and fruitful. We were grateful for the time which those companies allotted to us to present to them our plan of action. During those interactive sessions, during those days, we did detect a strong sense of corporate responsibility in the general commitment to making a difference in the lives of young people. The board appreciated that many of them, for a variety of reasons, could not participate in this venture at this point in time. And in fact, we have not yet reached our financial goal. But we have decided that the present stage of this marketing effort, and in the light of our own responsibility, we would like to share with the national community the securing of a title sponsor. After substantial discussions, Adams Project Management and Construction has agreed to become the title sponsor and would execute this morning a memorandum of understanding effective for a 3-year period beginning May 1st, 2011. In the next football season, our club will play under the name Adams Construction Samoa Jabloteh Sports Club. Let me repeat it. Adams Construction Samoa Jabloteh Sports Club. We want to thank Adams Construction for allowing his company to be identified with the upliftment of the underprivileged communities in the East-West corridor. We also wish to announce that we have secured other sponsors at a different level. We have here First Citizens Bank, represented by Mr. Dexter Charles. We have Telecommunication Services of Trinidad and Tobago at a different level. And we have assurances from several other sponsors, and of which some of them are here. TSCT is here this morning, and we expected some others to come, but they have not yet made a decision as to the extent of the engagement. But we want to say that there is need for an additionality in resources if the club is to maintain its historical competitiveness, not only in domestic but in regional competitions. We wish to point out and emphasize that success in all avenues of sport and culture requires all businesses with appropriate commitments to social responsibility to engage the communities of Trinidad and Tobago on a sustained basis. With these remarks, I would like Mr. Ronald Acquis of Adams Project Management and Construction to say a few words.
Good morning. Mr. Imtiaz Adam, Managing Director of Adams Project Management and Construction Limited, is unable to be here today as he had a prior overseas engagement. I am Ronald Acquis, Marketing Director of Adams. I would like to recognize Mr. Joseph Ramharak and Mr. Lennox Awai, members of our team here today. Adams was established in 2001 and provide project management, civil engineering, and general construction services. We are located in Frederick Settlement in Caroni. Please indulge me a bit as I share my own personal involvement with this club. In 1977, I was invited by Mr. Hospitalis to join the club as a player. We both worked at Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago at that time. We were then in the 3rd Division, East Zone, under the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association, which was spearheaded by Mr. Austin Jack Juan at the time. I top scored for the club that year, and we were promoted to the 2nd Division. We were then sponsored by Holiday Garments. The following year, we did very well again, and we were promoted to the 1st Division. I was then asked to captain the team and did so for about 2 or 3 years after, until I announced my retirement at age 25. We were then sponsored by Bristol Myers, and we were known as Nutriment Samoa Jabloteh. In 1993 thereabout, I was again asked by Mr. Hospitalis to manage the team as the association, Trinidad and Tobago Football Association, was about to create a semi-professional league. Again, I took up the challenge and we qualified for that league. Immediately after, I asked Mr. Hospitalis to be relieved of my duties for personal reasons. At that time, we had no sponsorship. In 1995, again I was asked by Mr. Hospitalis to be part of a formation of the Samoa Sports and Cultural Organization, which was formed to seek sponsorship for the club. I was the first vice chairman of that organization, and we received a number of substantial contributions. About 3 years after, I tendered my resignation again for personal reasons, and soon after, Mr. Lawrence Dupré expressed his sponsorship interest under CL Financial Limited and then CLICO. In 2005, thereabout 2006, I asked Mr. Hospitalis to be placed as a director, and he did so immediately, and I have been there since. Recognizing the club's dilemma for the 2011-2012 season, I approached my business partner and managing director, Mr. Imtiaz Adam, about sponsorship. He agreed to meet with Mr. Hospitalis, and after a series of meetings, we are here today to sign this memorandum of understanding. We view this new business model as a win-win situation, and we invite other companies and friends of Jabloteh to join with us. We wish the club all the best for the 2011-2012 season and beyond.